and welcome to Stan the Wine Man TV. I am your host, Stan Rattan, and this is the Blue Collar Wine Show, where I help you spend your wine dollars wisely. I hope you enjoyed Canned Wine Trifecta Episode 1. We're going to do 3 episodes on canned wines. I think we did like 7, I can't remember exactly, but only 3 of them were like acceptable for me to bring into the store. Now we're going to do what they call canned wine spritzers. Now I picked up a couple of spritzers. They fly out of the store. They're a little sweeter because they have a juice in them, that sort of thing. And I get it. That's okay. That's okay. In fact, I really like them. I think they were St. Chapelle were the wines, and we just crank. They have a blood orange and another flavor, and they do really well. So, you know, like I said, I'm not opposed at all to canned wines. Like I said before, I just want them to be good. I want the person that buys it to feel like they got their money's worth, even though they're not spending a ton of money on it. You know, I still want them to feel like it's, you know, worth what they spent, right? So I feel very comfortable when somebody comes and wants a canned wine. I can say, hey, you know, I feel pretty good about these. You know, you can buy them and you will possibly like them. But wine spritzers are a little bit different. They have a juice in them, so they tend to be a little bit sweeter, but they're great. Like I drank a couple of St. Chapelles while I was mowing the grass. They're not as high in alcohol, but they're really good, and they're very refreshing. And we have the summer coming up. Not quite yet, guys. We're still in spring, but summer's here soon. And, you know, these kind of things are really a cool thing to have around. You know, if you just want something to have. Like I said, hard seltzers are huge. I said that in the last episode. You guys know how White Claw is so big right now, and Rainier hard seltzer. All these hard seltzers are coming out. I'm very curious how long that will last. In fact, just a quick comment from you guys. How long do you think this hard seltzer rage is going to last? Is it going to last 3 years, 5 years? What do you think? I know they're a little bit healthier because they don't have the calories and all that. So I'm very curious. But let's get started right away into these wine spritzers. Now this has 90 calories. Just talking about calories. Tiamo dry white wine spritz made with organic grapes. Now that's pretty cool if you're into that sort of thing. Organic grapes. I don't have the price on these. I'm not worried about the price. These are all going to be under $6. So let's see what we get on this one. Now, I'm not even showing you the color because guess what? When I did a canned wine episode 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I poured it into a solo cup and I said, you know what? Who is going to do that? They just buy it, pop the cap, and drink it. They're not going to look at the color or any of that. I get it. I get it. I was just trying to be kind of, you know, trying to make it interesting, but I think it was probably freaking boring, to tell you the truth. All right, let's see what we get on the palate. This reminds me of drinking actually a hard seltzer. They might be going after that market. 2 grams of sugar, gluten-free, no artificial flavors or sweeteners, made with organic grapes, vegan-friendly. I suppose if you're into all that stuff, this is okay. This is like really ramped up water, like water on steroids. Maybe a little bit of melon, maybe a little bit of apple, maybe. Yeah. Not super excited about that one. I'm going to go D+, C-. But, with the caveat that if you want an organic, something to chug down, that's a big thing to you. It is to a lot of people. I respect that. This could be for those people, this could be a C wine. Just an average, you know, just chug, chug, chug. It calls it a wine spritz, but it doesn't tell you a lot about what's in it. But it's 5% alcohol. Yeah. Depending on the price, I'm assuming this is around $2.99 probably. Yeah. D+, C-. But if you're into organic and you want that sort of, it could be a C+ wine. For you guys, just say. All right, let's move on to the Hoxie, whatever, dry wine spritzer. Drink ice cold, blah, blah, blah. Peach Blossom Rosé. So that's what we're talking about. A little bit of juice in these, calories 90, etc., etc. Hoxie, something. 8.4 fluid ounces. There you go. And you guys can look these up online. I'm not worried about the price on these. Most people that buy canned wines, unless it's like that we said Brown Family Wine where it's a little bit more, most people are not going to be like, I'm not going to spend that much. I'm not going to spend $3 on a canned wine. Okay, let's see what we get here. Tastes a little fake to me. You get a little bit of peach, very dry, but very again, very watery, very watery. Yeah, I think my assistant Scott always liked to say, it tastes a little bit like soap. Well, I always laugh at him. I'm not sure where that is at, but I know what he's saying. It's fakey flavored. This is a little fakey. And also very watery. It has a little bit of peach going on. I'm going to go B plus C minus on that as well. Let's move on. This is the Hoxie, whatever, dry wine spritzer, lemon ginger rosé. 90 calories, etc., etc. Hoxie. Well, you tell me. What does that say? Hoxie, ioxy? I don't know. I can't tell. Anyway, it is a cool label. I mean, it's like, jazzy, kind of, cool, Let's see what we get. I like the initial attack on that right off the bat. It actually reminded me a little bit of a ginger ale, which I'm a fan of. But lemon ginger, of course, reminded me of a ginger ale. A lot more flavor than the last one. Very clean on the finish. I said watery. Well, and it's very clean. It almost turns into water. And actually really good water, by the way. Not bad. Not great. Well, C minus. C minus C. That might be one that I would, if I was in a pinch, I might buy on the golf course, wherever you're at, in a kayak, hiking somewhere. This is just refreshing, clean, has some good flavors if you like ginger and lemon. Yeah. Let's move on. This is the Hoxie ioxy dry wine spitzer. This is the grapefruit elderflower. Little elderflower action. Saint Germain going on here. These could probably be some sort of mixers, I would imagine, if you have a good imagination, which I know a lot of you do. Let's see what we get on this one. Boy, that's funky. Of course, I don't drink a lot of Saint Germain. I know they use it, sometimes put it in Prosecco. I'm not sure if I'd even ruin my Prosecco with this one. This is not that good. Just saying. Once again, you just get this initial attack. Probably elderflower. I'm not getting really hardly any grapefruit on this, which I like grapefruit. I like grapefruit juice. My wife woke up one morning and she just said, I want some grapefruit juice. That's the first thing she said when she woke up. We both like grapefruit juice. This doesn't have a lot of grapefruit juice. Maybe elderflower, but it kind of sucks. I'm going to go D minus on that. Well, there you go, wine spritzers. The only one out of all these that I liked was the lemon ginger rosé from Hoxie Oxy, or whatever it is. Whatever, guys. I suppose I could read the back, but I'm not going to waste your time. One wine out of 4 to buy, and it's a spritzer. If you're looking for a good spritzer, I guarantee you Saint Chappelle makes some great spritzers. I do the cherry, blood orange, both excellent. If you want that kind of a little bit of sweetness on there, they're really cool wines. And the Hoxie lemon ginger is okay. Thanks for taking a little time out of your day. I really appreciate your support. It means a lot to me. Subscribers are coming on strong. I really appreciate it. But I go by the motto, one is better than none. So I don't get obsessed about followers. But if you have some friends that want to see a cool wine show, hopefully you think it's cool. I hope you think you're learning something and think it's cool. I put up episodes on Tuesdays and Thursdays most times. And you keep watching. And I'll keep helping you spend your wine dollars wisely.